growing up was quite interesting, and I'll probably look at it from two different angles. So one was the angle of where I spent a lot of time with mom at her store, right? So in fact, not just myself and my younger brother. After school, we always had to go to our store because it was quite a distance home. And then, so we had to go to the store, and then from the store, we all head home once she was done. And it was such a thrilling experience because I got to see firsthand my mom's entrepreneurial prowess, and just that process of exchanging value for cash. And I was part of it a number of times where I had to help do some sales, and it was such a thrilling process of how you could get paid for just making something available. And my mom's store prided itself in having everything any customer wanted, right? So that's one element. The second element was being the second child. So I have an elder brother and a younger brother. And my elder brother was the big boy of the house. My younger brother was the baby of the house. I was just perfect for home chores, particularly helping out in the kitchen. So, and God knows, it wasn't the fondest of places to be as a young boy. I mean, you could be playing video games or doing any other thing, but it's like, hey, Segun, your help is needed in the kitchen. so that was pretty much my experience growing up, aside from the fun times with friends, family, my brothers, and all of that, yes. Interesting, like once I completed my university education as a computer engineer, I decided I needed to go study business. Like when I was signing up for computer engineering, Bill Gates was the richest man in the world. And what they taught me in computer engineering wasn't exactly what I was expecting. I mean, it was great, right? I mean, like, of course, engineering is a big part of who I am and what I do today. But I was just expecting something different. And also what I was looking for was in business school. And that's why immediately I was done with my engineering degree, I sought out business education, yes. It was always entrepreneurship for me. Like I said, my mom introduced me to it early enough. I was actually big on entrepreneurship at the university, and that was probably one of the things that made me realize I needed to go study business to hone my business skills. I was Entrepreneur of the Year at Covenant University. I managed a student-run company. I was hiring my colleagues, and I had branches and all of that, and I was doing really well as a student at school. So persons even found out that I was working at G and were like, we thought Segun would probably be out there. So for me, it was just a matter of timing. And for me, working in corporate was key, just to get some level of exposure on how things should be done, particularly from the global perspective. You know, they say hindsight is 2020. Honestly, all of the dots connect. I know I wanted to study petroleum engineering. It wasn't available. Then I did computer engineering. And today, for me, it makes sense because while fossil fuels, interestingly, I studied computer engineering, but I worked in an oil and gas company. But looking at the trends, tech is the future, right? And just having that initial background in tech just gives you an advantage. So honestly, I won't change too many things. With what I know now, I would probably just do more of the things that I did, right? Or do them in a better way. An unforgettable moment for me was getting admission onto the MBA program, right? This, without getting on that MBA program, I wouldn't have met Chuka, I wouldn't have met Mustafa, I wouldn't have gotten the employment into GE, amongst other things. So it's just one pivotal point where I just decided I needed to get an MBA, and pretty much changed many things. The only thing that topped that, right, was becoming a dad, right? And it was really priceless for my wife and I, because this just opened a whole new frontier for us, because this is this little human, and watching her grow every day has just been blissful. So yeah.